What's up, dudes and dudettes of the internet? My name's Scythe, and I'm apparently a mouse squeaking man, back again for another Trove. Because you heard my voice break? That was really weird. That's never happened before. Anyways, how y'all doing today? Hope you're doing fantastically wonderful. Hope this video makes your day even better. We're gonna be on the Shadow Hunter once again. Old clown-faced Hanzo. Crazy old Maurice. I forget what that's even from. And I want to talk about a couple things. So first of all, this is the Dragon Cake Room, and you probably don't recognize it because I don't frequent this club too often. And if I go into the club menu here, oh my goodness, there's only 2 members. Yep, I ended up kicking everybody out of it. There was only like maybe 10 or 20 active members, otherwise everybody else. This kind of ended up turning into a little bit of a dead club. And because of that, I just kicked everybody out, and now Joe and me are using this club as our storage club because we kind of like pool our fluxes together and stuff like that, because Team Pixel 5 has been getting a little bit too much for me myself to handle alone with Joe, and it kind of just made sense to me where it's like I would rather have this club that's on the side for my personal storage and everything like that rather than using Team Pixel 5 for that, because I want to be able to get more people into this club and make it a little bit more active. Now that said, this club is a lot more active than you would think, even though it's kind of my second main club. We've kind of got, the builds are a lot more efficient, I would say, than Team Pixel 1, where Team Pixel 1 or main Team Pixel is kind of like all fancy and stuff like that. Not to mention, a lot of the European players are in Team Pixel 5, so usually at nighttime is when it starts spiking up. Not so much in the club itself, but mostly out adventuring and junk like that. So either way, we're gonna go do the same thing we did the other day, go into the air world so that we can end up getting some air dust, even though we're probably only gonna get to complete like 1 dungeon or something like that. Oh no, he's gonna follow me around, isn't he? And before I forget, let us not forget that it still is the Trove 1 year going on for today, and tomorrow is going to be the last video of that. But while we've had all of the Trove 1 year thing going on, I've been giving out some crazy prizes. So thanks to, where are they? Curse Squid, Ronald 0806, and old Lord Scythe Pope, who's been gone for a million years because I don't know, I think he's on Pokemon Go or something like everybody else. But either way, thanks to all of them, we're going to be giving away a Chaotic Cruiser, a Bashful Love Bug, a Bone Throne, 2 Torch Torvises, and a Daimyo. Now, if you want any of them, if you want to qualify, you're going to have to blink and use the power of your eyelashes to click on your mouse. Don't poke your eye, though. And hit that like button for me. I would very much appreciate it on the side as well, just to support me and the videos and everything like that. And then you gotta be subscribed to the channel, leave a comment in the comment section down below with your username, and the winner will receive a message on that comment from Scarlet the Spider, letting you know that all the things is. And then on the side, because it's been a while, and I do want to mention this because I get this question a lot, Comments Cove, it is not dead. If you don't know what that is, pretty much there is an area in Team Pixel, I'll show you at the end of the video, but there's an area in Team Pixel where I kind of put like comments of the day type of thing, right? Normally I would answer a bunch of questions at the end of a video, just kind of the most common comments that I've been getting, that I've been getting, like, as of late, and that kind of ended up evolving into something a little bit different, whereas now I kind of just talk about the subject for the episode, like while we're grinding and stuff like that, just because with this U8 and stuff like this going out into the wilderness, it's like outside of doing all the crazy stuff, and I do still love doing the crazy stuff, it's like there's not really that much to commentate about this game anymore, just because I've been playing it for so long, outside of just saying, oh yeah, it's coming out on consoles eventually and stuff like that. So a couple things I wanted to talk about. One is the most common question that I get is, will I end up quitting the PC version of Trove when console ends up coming out? That remains to be seen. I wonder what'll end up happening. Honestly, I don't expect Trove to go in that much of a deviated plan from the PC and console version. However, the console version requires a certain amount of polish to it in order for it to actually sell, which is a little bit different than PC, because computer, with computer, like, we're used to having indie games and stuff like that doesn't even work, right? So it's no, like, that just doesn't fly on the console, outside of the indie games on console, but this one's trying to be like, oh, we're professional. So either way, the point that I'm trying to make is that the console version may end up kind of developing in a different direction than the PC version, and hopefully we'll end up being a little bit better, honestly. But we'll see what ends up happening, folks. That's all I can say. I'm not trying to secretly clickbait you, or am I? I probably am. But then on the side of that, the other more common thing that I'm always getting is just, of course, where I've been. I've been very, very busy with other things on the side. Not, like always, you know, send poop, always busy. But also, I have been kind of taking a break from Trove because throughout this last few weeks, you know, I've been busy like grinding and stuff like that. I mentioned I mentioned recently how I ended up getting like a Neon Ninja, Candy Barbarian, and the Gunslinger all to level 30, and that was pretty much the most that I could do, like as far as grinding and stuff like that, you know, so, because I gotta get some recording and everything like that, and just in general, it also burns you out, you know, especially with this game, it kind of burnt me out, so I kind of took a little bit of a break, just to kind of refocus and get things like that, right? The other comments, which I totally didn't have the text document open that normally has these things if I get lost. I completely forgot about these, yeah. But most people have been asking, will I make a video that shows off all of the stellar auras? And yes, most definitely I will, folks, but I'm still missing the fire aura right now. I've been trying to get them, as if you can actually farm them. They're a random chance out of an empowered gem box, so if I end up getting the last aura, then yeah, I'll definitely have a video on that. I don't even have them all on the test server, and that's why there's no video of them all from me, everybody. So it's not that I didn't want to make one. And then the last question that we got, and normally I don't talk about, like, this is just kind of a thing for me. Normally, I don't talk about other games while we're playing this one, right? That's just kind of a no-no as far as my commentating style goes, but sometimes we gotta talk about it. And in this case, I've been getting lots and lots and lots of people talking about and requesting No Man's Sky, and I guess that's true. I guess a lot of you are kind of new to the channel and stuff like that, so you don't already know, because I've talked about this extensively in multiple other videos and stuff like that, especially back when I did vlog videos, which, by the way, I will be doing vlog videos soon. I don't really have any means of recording them right now. Like, I don't have a good portable camera, I'll say that. But either way, No Man's Sky, if you don't already know, it's a game that's coming out very, very soon, less than 3 weeks, and I've been waiting for that game for a couple years. It's one of the only games that I've been this hyped about for a very long time. And in short, because I'm not going to try and sell you all on it, it's pretty much like Starbound, but a first-person shooter, and very, very colorful. Like, I absolutely love it, seriously. Yes, I am definitely doing a series on that game. I just wanted to let you all know, just touch base on that, because, yeah, I figured that it's about time I did talk about that again, because we've been getting so many new people on the channel, and that's the one thing I want to talk about in closing, is just the fact that there has been so many new people. I mean, I blamed the summer, but at the same time too, this is probably one of the only years outside, like, out of all my whole YouTube career, because I've been doing YouTube for years, man. Like, I've been doing this for a very long time. That's why my chops are up, right? And up until this year, I would say a lot of it was kind of learning and getting experience and, you know, kind of building up my approach to things and my repertoire and just how I personally handle this as a job and a career choice, you know, like prioritizing series and cutting ones that don't call for the attention and stuff like that, and also trying to balance all of them. And anyways, the point that I'm trying to get is I think that this is probably the first year that's come around where the channel kind of feels like we're gonna be at this point for a very long time. And I mean that in the most positive sense, where it's kind of like the channel has grown to a point where it's already at almost the same quality that it's gonna probably be at the end game. I mean, granted, I can't tell, you know, in another year or even a couple months, the channel could either explode or just suddenly slow down, or maybe things will end up completely transforming and suddenly I won't be playing Trove. Just kidding, I'll play this game until I die. But I'm just trying to say, my gratitude towards all of you, and especially towards all the new people coming in. You know, I kind of pride myself on the fact that I am very fan interactive, and even in the sense like this right here, you know, getting personal, getting deep, too deep for me. Not to mention all of the craziness and stuff like that, because I'm starting to lose my marbles slowly throughout the years as I get more comfortable with sharing how crazy I am. Speaking of which, that Jub versus Winston video, that's a prime example. I just made that video in like 2 seconds because I thought it was funny. And I know that, you know, I'm sorry that I put most of you through watching that. No, I'm not. I loved that video, and I know all of you did too. Even if you didn't watch it, that's okay. It's hilarious. It's 2 seconds long, whatever. What's stopping you, huh? I don't mean to sound mean like that too, but that's another thing too. I've been getting very, very comfortable with that type of humor, you know, kind of teasing a little bit, because you know, it's like, yeah, normally it was something that I was just kind of careful with and stuff like that, but I just been getting, through all of your continued support, I've been getting very, very comfortable with who I am as a person and my content, and I just want to say thanks to every single one of you. Like, seriously, thank you so much for your continued support. I've been absolutely loving what I do, and I know it's because of all of you, you know, and hello to all these random people that are in the club, or not the club, in this world right here. And you know what? Screw this dungeon, because it's gonna take 50 years. I'm gonna show you Comments Cove, and then we'll call it a day. But yeah, it really means a lot to me. It really means so much more to me than you could ever, even know, that I'm able to not only just do the whole YouTube thing, but also that I'm able to just kind of be more myself. And as I've been experimenting and kind of being myself and being a little bit more open lately, just with certain parts of myself that I normally didn't want to share because for some weird reason I thought it was unprofessional, even though this channel is me. It's my personality. You know, that is the biggest difference between TV successful and YouTube successful, because YouTube pretty much gives people like myself individuals, like I'm like an indie content creator, you know? But either way, from the portal hub here, which you just take this blue port from the hub, you end up going over to this portal, yeah, Comments Cove right here, boop. And then this is where I end up having a whole bunch of comments and stuff like that. If you ever have a question, and if you ever actually want to read through all of these, but who cares, you can see like, how do I know if I win the giveaway? That, even though I get that question like all the time, I answered it all the way back in episode 277. And then here's some of the newer comments, including I'm gonna end up putting the comments that we kind of talked about today. But either way, thanks for watching, everybody. I very much appreciate it. One more day of this whole 1 year thing, and then honestly, I wonder what's even gonna happen with the new patch coming out. Although the patch notes are probably out, well, they should be out later today, I think. Yeah. Either way, thanks for watching, everybody. Sign on and stay epic.